Hello viewers, Jeffrey Gaming here, welcoming you to 4th round of my F1 2012 season in Bahrain. Jensen Button's on pole, Felipe Massa's second for his best qualifying of the season. My teammate Kamui's in 7th. I had a really poor qualifying session all the way down in 16th, but we're coming to the start of the race. The lights are lighting up and we are off in Bahrain. Maldonado gets a slow start, so does Ricardo. I get a great start, quickly past them two, closing up on Schumacher and Senna up to 14. Braking just in time with everyone else. Everyone is getting very close together, everyone's packed. As the Red Bulls are really slow just ahead of me. Webber's slowing down Vettel. I'm going to dive down the inside of him. Could be another position gain for me, up to 12th. But I brake slightly early and he's coming back around the outside. Battling hard here. Trying to get better traction there, try and force him out wide, but coming up to this section I've got the inside, so 12th place is mine. Red Bulls are struggling at the moment. Vettel just behind, Webber ahead, just wiggling all over the place. But he's gone wide again, and I'm going to go off the track around the outside. All four wheels were off, but it's legal. Believe me, it's legal. So up to 11th from the start, 5 places gained, so great start from Sergio here. Long may it continue. Coming to the end of the first lap, got Webber closing in on me, looks like he's getting some pace from the early goings of the race. As it looks like Vern's gone wide, and what's that? No, it's a McLaren, no! Broken front wing! Oh no! Oh, I didn't realise the McLaren was there. Just saw Maldonado and Vern go wide, which distracted me. Absolutely smashed into him. I think he must have retired. And I've got no front wing. Damn it. I'm still reeling from what happened earlier on in the lap. I've gone wide. 2 cars have got through. I've done well so far to keep them behind. So I'm driving around with no front wing. A lot of reduced grip. I just need to get to the pits as soon as I can without losing too much time. Already down to 14. Preparing tyres. Got to think strategically here. I was considering going for primes, but I don't think they'd last all the way, so I'm going to have to pit twice. So I've pitted for a new front wing, new option tyres. Yeah, I've learnt about the brake bias to use it down into this corner, because nearly every lap I lock up down there, lose time. Using the brake bias is a real good advantage and helps a lot. Lap 4 I've caught up to John-Eric Verne, who was involved in the same incident as me. He's stuck behind a Marussia. I think that's Timo Glock, but he's really slow at the moment for some reason. Got to try and get past these back markers as soon as possible. I don't think points are on the agenda, but a high finish would be really nice, especially after the start I had. But I'm closing in on Vern and Glock. Glock's blocking Vern and practically allowing me through, so thanks to him. The Marussia has no curse, so I'm easily going to get past. Not much of a battle there, but thanks to the DRS, I appreciate it. So I'm closing up on potentially my next victim, Pedro de la Rosa in the HRT. My car is so much faster than his. I'm going around the outside, should be getting past here, but he's holding on, he's battling back. Until this race I didn't actually realise how slow these cars really were, because I've barely raced against them. I'm usually in the midfield, but I've got a good run here. Easy move again. It's just basically getting past them as soon as I can. Try and get into the main pack really. Moving on to lap 6 here, closed in on Narain Kane. The sexy man himself is defending nicely against me, but it should be a matter of time. Got the speed, got the power. Dive down the inside into this hairpin, and the position is mine. Up to 19th. So moving up quite quickly past these guys. Still a bit slow into that corner. It's just getting used to it. I'm closing in on pick now, so just him and the two Caterhams, and then hopefully into the pack. Closed in on pick quite quickly, right behind him, overtaking him in the same place I overtook De La Rosa and Glock. So chasing after the Caterhams, which should be a little tougher as they do have Kers. Onto my next victim, the Russian himself, Petrov. It's really slow. It really is weird driving behind these guys. It's like he's actually trying to let me past with some of the lines he's been taking. So coming up just behind him. There we go again. It's like he's moving out the way and I'm lapping him, but I'm not. I'm actually racing him. Strange. Very strange.
You're currently faster in sector 1.
Closing in on Kovalainen using DRS. Hopefully trying to get past here. Might be too far back. Oh, I'm having a quick look. He's leaving the door open for me. Little touch against his tyre. I'm going to use the switchback here. Using Kers, which he also has, but doesn't look like the car's got the power. And another move. So, up to 16th, past the 6 slower cars, to say it politely.
We think the car behind is running on
But
full revs. He's trying to
Ricardo's 5 seconds ahead, so I'll need some fast laps to catch up. Now moved on to lap 12. Not much has happened in the last 4 or so laps. Just me closing in on Ricardo, pumping him the fast laps.
The car in front is less than a second. Let's try and get past
But I do
in
have the
DRS
pace
zone.
against him. The Toro Rosso isn't too quick, though that was a late entry into the pits.
Stopping
Got
this
Vettel right behind me, as he pitted early for some reason. We both got DRS. He's closing in,
should be coming into the pits within the next 5 laps.
but I've gone wide using DRS. Oh, marbles on my tyres.
Picked up some marbles. Expect reduced
Trying to
grip until
catch
you
back
wear
up to
them off.
Vettel.
Stay on the racing line.
As the fast guys at the front have been pitting. As Schumacher's right behind me. Vettel's trying to get away from me. Defensive going into this corner. To 12. Not sure where I am really. Maybe 15th, 16th at the moment. Coming up to half race distance, I have pitted for a set of the prime tyres. Came out just behind Hulkenberg and in front of Daniel Ricciardo. So looks like me and Ricciardo both going to get DRS. So I'm fighting around 14th to 15th as we both close up to Hulkenberg. I go on the inside, Ricciardo on the outside. Both going to get him, I think. I'm solidly through. Looks like Ricciardo is as well, so not a good straight for Hulkenberg. Lap 17 here. Still got Hulkenberg and Ricciardo right behind me. We've got a good battle going on. Similar speeds, I'd say. But looks like Hulkenberg's going to use DRS on me. I'm going to go and defend. Take the inside line into the first corner, which is slow. But Hulkenberg's sticking to it. I'm going to try and force him out wide. And I do get through. Good defensive move there for myself. It's a good battle.
You've moved up to 14.
So I'm in 14th at the moment. Got Sebastian Vettel just ahead of me. He's pitted for a second time, so I don't know if he had damage earlier on maybe. That could be why he pitted early. I'm using DRS trying to catch up. And he is saving fuel, so he's bound to be slower. I've up the inside, touching his car slightly. Not the cleanest move at the moment. But I'm using the slipstream Kers. Going around the outside off the track, just like in real life with Rosberg, but move off the track there. All 4 wheels off, so maybe slightly illegal, but I'm through anyway. Lap 20, coming up to the DRS zone. got out of shape there. Tried to get on the power too early. Got Vettel right behind. Still saving fuel, I think. And looks like he's going straight past me. I'm going to try and go for the defensive move that I've shown off quite very nicely indeed. It looks like I've done it again. Still in 13th. It's probably the best position I can hope for at the moment. Onto lap 23, into that really tough corner just there. Started to master it. I'd say mastered, yeah. But got a bit of an issue with the fuel at the moment. I've got -1 laps of fuel, so I've got to save at some points in the lap. I've decided to do it quite tactically. On the main straight where DRS is available, I'm staying at the standard mix, and the rest of the track I'm going down to the lean mix to try and save fuel, but hopefully the cars behind won't catch up too much as I lose control. Bad place to lose control. Got no momentum coming into the straight. Ricardo's alongside me. He'll probably go through as Hulkenberg and Vettel both have DRS. They're all attacking me. I could lose 3 places. Been sandwiched, but I'm braking later and getting Ricardo back quite aggressively there. Wow. Again, 3 places back at the end of that straight in the braking zone. Nice. Onto lap 26, still in 13th. I'm about 12-13 seconds behind the rest, so unless there's an incident, I don't think I'll be catching up at all. Vettel has got past Hulkenberg, so he's catching up to me quite quickly, so I think he's going to be the main threat in the last few laps. About to start the penultimate lap, and Vettel is all over me. He is a lot faster at the moment, so I don't even defend. It's pointless really. I think I'd be better off trying to stay ahead of Hulkenberg behind as I go slightly wide. Marbles on my tyres, so I don't have the best grip, and looks like I'm not going to get back at him. I still need to save a bit of fuel to make sure I definitely get to the end of the race. Don't want to do all this work and then retire because I've run out of fuel. Coming up behind Vettel. Still can't catch up to him, sadly. But yeah, overall it's been a fun race, must admit. Even though there was that bit of a crazy incident on the second lap, smashing into Button. Need to get my eyes tested, I think. To the opticians for me tomorrow. Well, looks like Lewis Hamilton wins. So I'm thinking he's extending his lead in the Drivers' Championship, as he did win in Malaysia as well. So just coming up to lap Timo Glock, who I was actually racing about 20 odd laps ago. Just proves how slow his car really is. Yeah, coming through the field has been quite fun actually. Going around the back markers wasn't too much of a challenge, but hey, it's an overtake. I enjoyed it. But it has been a good race, even though all the races so far have been pretty exciting for me. So just thinking in terms of my championship, I think I've given my rivals like a head start. I think they've scored some decent points this race. The 2 Lotuses, Lotuses, something like that. I'll work that out later on in the season. And I'm hoping Kamui scored some points. We're coming to the end, and we finished in 14th, as I hang my head in shame. I did gain 2 positions though. So coming to look at the final standings, there I am in 14th, 78 seconds off the lead. As Hamilton wins, Fernando Alonso second, keeping up his championship charge. My 3 rivals in 3rd, 4th and 5th, they had a good race. Massa down in 7th, Bruno Senna scores his first 2 points of the season. Whoa, Hamilton came up from 9th to win. Vettel just ahead of me. and the only retiree is Jenson Button after I just smashed into him. I apologise, but you shouldn't have been hanging around there. Moving on to the... So, looking at the Drivers' World Championship, Hamilton has extended his lead with the win in the Bahraini race. 6 points ahead of Alonso. Vettel's a race win away from the championship lead. Grosjean's moved up to 5th, my rival. I am in 7th, sandwiched by the Mercedes. Looks like I won't be going for the title, sadly. Teammate Kobayashi has gained 10 points and closed up with the cars he should be battling with. Bruno Senna scores his first points of the season. Now looking at the Constructors' World Championship, McLaren extend their lead over Ferrari, who've moved above Red Bull and Mercedes. Sauber, we're in 6th. Our main rivals have overtaken us, sadly. Force India still haven't scored, and Marussia have moved over HRT for 11th place. So that was the Bahraini race of my F1 2012 season. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment and like. And for video updates, please subscribe. So this has been Jay for Gaming, and I will see you in hopefully sunny Spain.